watching Digital Plantation Podcast. Subscribe today.
Okay, so this is the website. I'll go over the website, and then it's Advil Believe Pain.
Believe my pain.
Believe my pain. All right, and then they're swiping all these different stats. Okay. And to achieve equitable pain care and treatment, we must listen and believe Black people when they say they are in pain. All right. And then I'll go to the next one here. So we're figuring out what they're going to do. Okay, hold on. Unseen, unheard, dismissed, the unfortunate and reality for many Black people in pain. And in a recent study, Advil surveyed 2,000 Americans about their experiences when they something, whatever. All right, I'm gonna get to the video here because I want you to, and then I want you to see the slickness on this, okay? Because I'm gonna play the video. I want you to see the slickness in it. Now, remember, now in the beginning of this broadcast, we showed you how these same companies now. Oh, by the way, let me mention the fact that who owns Advil? Oh, it's Pfizer. Pfizer owns Advil. Okay, so let me just get that out of the way. All right. The history of systematic pain bias. So they bring in the history a little bit, okay? The sources of pain bias in the U.S. dates back hundreds of years, and they're deeply rooted in racism. Below are a few historical examples that have directly led to pain biases seen today. And then they said, while pain biases are a result of the pervasive nature of medical racism, it's important to know that countless healthcare professionals, researchers, and advocates have been working tirelessly to foster a more equitable healthcare system. And then, and I'm showing you on the website here, they talk about myths from 1845 to 1849. The myth that Black people feel less pain was indoctrinated into the health practices. And then they go through the history kind of like what we did, though, but they skipped a whole lot. And then they talk about the experimentation. See, just like we did, right? Experimentation, but they leave their behinds out of that, right? They don't tell you who's underneath those coats and jackets. They left out the fact that none of them got sued for that stuff. They left that out. So it's like some ominous kind of cloud of racism that just descended on the earth and started going after Black people. It wasn't them, though. That's what we're supposed to believe. Dehumanization. From the 1910s to 1990s, Black people were perpetually dehumanized and their pain was ignored as cases of scientific racism and research studies continued. And then they go on. And then they talk about the disparities. They're doing all this stuff, but they leave themselves out of the story. How can you tell the story like this and you leave yourself out of it? That's like Germany telling the story about the Holocaust and leaving Germany out of it. What, they just walked into the camps themselves? How did that happen? But this is what's happening now. And I'm sorry, I can't say the N-word like I want to say it like I was in the house. They just don't get it. Oh my goodness.
I just sent you the video.
All right, so let me play this. I tell you, when I tell you it gets, oh my gosh, get my mouse situation together, okay? Let me get my video up here.
It's like a 15-second spot.
Yeah,
it'll just kind of give you the gist of it, of this initiative.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. So play this video here. Yeah, because I think I sent you. It was just like a short.
Believe me when I say.
Uh-oh.
I'm in pain.
Can you start it over?
Yeah, I am. All right. Here we go. All right. So this is the Believe My Pain campaign. All right. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1, go.
Believe me when I say.
I'm in pain.
Believe me when I say.
And believe me when I say.
My pain is real.
So that's the clip there. And they have some other ones here, Nicole. The reality of pain and inequality. Do I need to?
How long is it?
This one's 3:25.
Oh, you can play it. Yeah, you can play it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play that.
When I approach a medical professional, I'm frustrated that we have to validate our pain just to get treated like human beings.
The healing of the body was easy for me. It's the psychological part. It's awful.
I should not have to beg my doctor to run tests or ask them to take another look.
So Advil posted.
Welcome to Believe My Pain, a discussion about systemic pain bias in healthcare. I want to thank all of you for joining me today as we talk about this very important issue. I also want to thank the Pain Equity Project developed by Advil in partnership with the Morehouse School of Medicine and Black Health for inviting us to be a part of their commitment to addressing pain bias in Black communities. All right, let's get right into it with our first topic, the reality of pain inequity.
That's cool, Dwayne. It's really just
pain equity is achieved.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these two companies, Morehouse, and then they're getting together, tagging along with Pfizer, because they left that part out. They're tagging along with Pfizer to get this done.
Yeah, I have some
and I have and I'm gonna get to you on that. Let me get to, because I wanted to show them that how they're marketing it.
While he's getting that up, you all, because I really do want you to see how Advil is posturing this on the shelves of Walmart and other stores. When you listen, like that video clip that you just saw, right?
I'll find it.
That's okay, Dwayne. I actually know where it is.
I'm gonna switch it to you
if you want me to help you find it. All right, just 1 second. Okay. All right, he's going to look for that. So, and we'll show you, well, he just showed you the website as well, the video, and then you saw some pages on the website. Here's the thing, the campaign on its surface or on its face, it sounds good. Like the average Black person listening to that will say, yes, they do need to, recognize when we go into a doctor's office and we tell them that we're in pain. They don't need to brush it off. They do need to recognize that. Absolutely. It's about time. The average, Black person will probably have that reaction, especially if they're 55 and over. Most will probably say, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. He's about to show you, I think, the picture. He just found it. So it seems good, right? On its face. But I want you to take a look at this picture.
Okay, here it is. Sorry, y'all. It's right here. There we go. All right. So as you can see,
is it up?
It's up.
Go ahead. Why don't you talk through it, Dwayne?
So so as you can see, this is in the store. This is like Walmart, and you see what's in the red triangle in the rectangle there, and they have it. A recent Advil study finds 3 in 4 Black people suffering from pain believes there is a bias in how pain is treated. And then they go down. You can read all of that, and they're talking about how they're, this is their mission to address pain equality. This is what they're calling it.
Pain equality. And so when you leave that image up for a second, Dwayne. So everything that we saw on the website, right? The Morehouse effort and the Advil Pain Project or whatever. It sounds like, this is commendable. They're finally addressing these disparities in medical care, right? But when you walk through the store and you pass that end cap and you see all this Advil and the marketing, Black people feel like there's a disparity in addressing pain. Let me ask you a question, because how many people do you think will actually see the Morehouse medical website, the website that they put up, the Believe My Pain website, how many people will actually see that website? Because the website, and I can show you in a minute, the website is full of different resources. If you're a patient, how to select your doctor, how to speak up. If you're a caregiver, how to care for somebody who's in pain when you go for the doctor's visits. So it has all these resources. But how many people are going to see that website? Most people won't. All right. Maybe down within the AU Center they will, but most people won't. The majority of the people, the average Black people walking in Walmart, and they pass an end cap, right? End cap is where you have a product highlighted at the end of an aisle, and they're going to see Advil, and they're going to see Advil talking about Black people and how Black people need to be treated fairly when they go to the doctors, and their pain needs to be acknowledged. We need to believe their pain. And I'm going to tell you right now, the average Black person, whatever that means, right? 55 and over, probably is going to grab a bottle of Advil just because there was an acknowledgement. Just because, right? You can go back. You can take that down, Dwayne. You can come back. Mm-hmm. Right? So Advil is cashing in all day long off of this Believe My Pain project. It really shouldn't be called Believe My Pain. It should be called Profit from My Pain. That's really what the campaign should be called, because that's exactly what's happening. And what you see here, and let me just say this, the students in Morehouse Medical School, I think it's called Black Health, BLK HLT, like it's like an abbreviated thing. I don't know if that's another organization, or that's what Morehouse's School of Medicine, like what they term themselves. I'm not sure. You can look that up on your own. But I have no doubt that there are, energetic, bright, very intelligent, very compassionate Black students in Morehouse Medical School that want to do something to help their people and want to do something to bring, attention to this area or this issue. I have no doubt. And actually, I commend them for their effort in doing so. But this is why this doesn't work. Okay. At the end of the day, the one who's benefiting the most is Pfizer, the owner of Advil. Okay. That's who's benefiting from this. Okay. That is who's profiting off of the pain. All right. Like they always have done. And what Black people always have done for the most part is fall for the symbolism. So you see the video and it's like, believe my pain. Believe me when I tell you that I'm in pain. Acknowledge when I walk into your office and I tell you that I'm in pain. Recognize me. Recognize my pain. Again, all of that, all of these things are symbolic. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Because Dwayne showed me this, I think, last night. He said, I'm going to go live about this tomorrow. And he always kind of gives me that little, you want to come? Kind of like, look. And I did want to come today because I'm going to tell you how Black people, how we have fallen for the symbolism. Let me give you this example. Small town, middle America. There's some atrocities that happen in this town, to Black people. And you have residents in that town, present day, that want recognition for it. They want acknowledgement of what happens. So they raise a fuss. They go to the town hall meetings and whatever, city meetings, whatever. And so the town decides we're gonna hold a program, and we're gonna invite the residents, and we're gonna acknowledge what happened. And somebody's gonna sing, and somebody's gonna say a speech, and whatever. And they erect a plaque. And the Black people in that community say it's about time. Or they might say it's about the time that they acknowledge what happened. It's about time. You see that? They need to acknowledge. I want an apology. They need to apologize for what they did. But at the end of the day, all you have is a plaque. All you have is a symbol acknowledging what happened there. The money that was taken, the lives that were taken, the injuries that were caused. There's just nothing. Nobody has made any type of retribution for that. Nothing. All you have is a symbol. All you're left with is a symbol. And what I'm saying is, with this situation here, with this whole initiative, Pfizer said, yes, we'll do it. Yes, we will do this. We believe, we care about the Black community. And these disparities in healthcare, they must be addressed. And Advil, we stand with Morehouse. And all of that, symbols. Meanwhile, they're cashing in on the end cap all day long and profiting off pain like they always have. Here's the reason. When people say when Black people, we want an apology or we want acknowledgement. Let me tell you, just like you saw on the video that we played, the Believe My Pain. Now, I'm not making a mockery of people that are in pain. I mean, no, not at all. Not at all. My heart hurts for that. But when we stand and we say, white man, believe my pain. White system, believe my pain. Pharmaceutical companies, believe my pain. Treat my pain. All of that is a slave mindset, because you are begging still. You're begging the system to acknowledge you, to care for you, to not even make you equal, make your pain equal. Now we need the pain to be equal. You want pain equality. All of that is a slave mindset. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, okay, Pfizer, who owns, because there was a company that made Advil, and then they renamed the company to Halogen, and then Pfizer was going to sell off some of their shares in Halogen, and it was a big whatever thing. But at the end of the day, Pfizer owns Advil. Okay. Still, at least to the best of our research. How? For the people that want an apology and want acknowledgement. An apology for past atrocities is garbage in the face of present atrocities. Meaning those atrocities that the pharmaceutical companies have done, they're still doing. Pfizer, like we said, we're on YouTube and we cannot go all the way there. We cannot go all the way there. I would just tell you to check the mortality rates. Check the mortality rates, huh? Check the mortality rates. Over the last, I could give you specific date search. I could tell you, check the mortality rates for third quarter 2021, fourth quarter 2021, first quarter 2022. Check the mortality rates and see in certain categories, did it not increase by over 40%? Which is, you may hear that and say, oh, that's high. No, that's not high. That's the equivalent of a catastrophic event happening in the US. Like, in other words, mortality rates increasing by 40% would be the equivalent of like a tsunami coming on the east coast of the US and wiping out countless people. I'm giving you just the layman's terms, but we have done videos breaking down these studies, showing you numbers, percentages, showing you data from insurance companies, showing you mortician data, and how, I'll be careful, Dwayne, I promise I'll be careful, and how 2020, when we were told that there were all of these deaths mounting up due to a certain thing, the mortician rates were the same as they always are. But after a certain agent was introduced to over 70 million people, then you see the mortality rates spiking up. All cause mortality, not just one thing, not just heart, blood clot. No. All cause mortality up 40%. Well, why does all cause mortality? Why is that a thing? Because the agent that was introduced affects the entire body and causes. Anyway, I gotta stop myself because they will cut this. They will cut this live. I have to stop. I'm gonna stop.
And I'll have this on. Look, this is why we gotta have BanTube.
That's why we gotta go over to
BanTube commercial. BanTube commercial, because again, like I said, we need. If you want to keep that platform up, we don't make a dime off of that. Okay, this ain't some kind of like you're gonna see me drop. It's 100% for that. And this is why we have that platform, so that we can put our truth out there, and we can tell people like yourself who are interested and want to know, you have a platform of real people out here telling you, and what's going on, and it's out there. So
that's right.
We back our stuff up on other platforms as well, but BanTube is ours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we can say whatever we want to say over there.
Worry about that.
MyBanTube.com. Yeah.
That's right. And that's why we say ours.
That's
What I mean?
Ours,
so there you go.
Yeah. And just a few more thoughts really about this symbolism thing. And I really want you to think about that, the symbolism that Black people, that our people fall for over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. So symbolism, like the video he played. I don't know what date that was. I don't know if that was early 2020, talking about the vaccine development. And she said there was Black people in the room. There were Black people in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me the data then?
Right.
What? There were Black people in the room. And I'm going to tell you, I have someone that I was speaking to. It's a family member, a distant family member. And that was something that was being echoed. It's my cousin. There were Black people in the room, and I feel safe. Listen, they have our people on this thing looking out for us. Okay. Symbolism. Oh, this is the first Black president. I don't care what he stand for, honey. I'm gonna vote. This is the first Black president. Symbolism. Where'd it get you? Where'd it get you? Where did that decision get us? The first Black president. No, I didn't vote for him. Okay. I don't even, anyway, we've talked about our position about voting and anyway, this country, and I won't even get into that. Even when this thing was released, right? In 2021, late 2020, you would hear throughout the Black medical community, we need vaccine equality for Black and brown people. We need vaccine equality. And this vaccine needs to go to Black people first, because we've been deprived all these years of health care. Now, as far as on this important topic, we must have it first. Again, symbolism. They tell you've been deprived, so we're going to give you this vaccine. In this case, we're going to give it to you first.
Let me play them the audio of this.
Okay, play him the audio. Play him the audio.
This is one that because I can't play the
video.
The video because but I'm gonna let you see the audio. I'll show you the video. This is on Vice News, so I'll just show you that. That's not the doctor. This is the doctor that's saying this here. Let me fast forward. It's not him that's talking. He's the interviewer right here. But this is the guy right here looking crazy. But anyway, I'm just gonna play the audio just to kind of you got to be a little slick with this and how you do it. But I want you to hear what he's saying.
Medical reparations.
Here we go. This is what I was looking.
Think of the vaccine almost as a competition. I mean, a couple thoughts on that. One, you can think of the vaccine almost as medical reparations. It's the 40 acres and a mule, but of 2021. Oh, no. So we really should be giving this vaccine preferentially to people of color, I do believe.
You crazy. You crazy. No, he did.
I don't even know where to begin on that one.
Man, oh man.
I don't even know where to begin on that one.
This cat.
The 48. I want to go back and then you continue what you were saying. I want to go back to because I'm going to keep on bringing up Jewish people on this, okay? But I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to be straight up like I've always tried to be, all right? But I'm going to tell the truth. Now, you saw earlier, for those that was on the broadcast earlier, you saw me go through all of these different cases where these specific injustices took place with black people, the medical industry, and there were specific things they did, be it in Alabama, be it in Mississippi, be it in the Carolinas, wherever it may be. There were specific things that took place where there was something, the experimentation that took place there on that site, and people lost their lives or their lives were totally messed up as a result of it, right? And I also said that in many of those cases, nothing was done. Now, Tuskegee, there was a story that just came out. The Tuskegee, I don't know if it's I think it's the CDC. You know what they agreed to? Oh, we're going to give their children free scholarships.
Come on. You know I was going there.
We're going to give them free scholarships. Now, if you've ever taken the time to look at how Jews get paid out.
Come on, sir. And Asians, but anyway.
There ain't no just free scholarships. Let's talk about this for a second.
Right.
You did this specifically.
Right.
And this is what you're going to pay specifically.
Right.
You did this over here specifically.
Right.
And this is what you're going to pay specifically.
Right.
And we're going to continue on and on. You're talking at the tune of billions of dollars that have been spent for specific things. But black folks, we just want to play. Black folks, all we want is just you just to let us in your schools. That's all we want. And give me one of them white jackets. That got me a white jacket. That's all I want. So I can sit up there and sit up there on Roly Poly Martin's show, and I can speak as a doctor because I'm the first black doctor of my family.
Dwayne,
that's all we want.
Dwayne, stop.
That's all we want. But these Jewish folk, they're going to tell you.